Hey guys, popular crypto analyst Benjamin Cowen has given a very serious warning to all Cardano holders. This may be the most important prediction for the next few years. Be sure to watch the video until the end so you can clearly understand what to do with your ADA. Let's get going.
3, 2, 1, fire!
A few days ago, Benjamin Cowen made his Cardano prediction, which did not please many ADA holders. Cowen warned the Cardano community of a further decline in the token price and impending hard times for all altcoins in 2019. I decided to take a closer look and understand what Benjamin Cowen was trying to say and whether it's worth listening to his words. Cowen used the ADA chart against Bitcoin for his analysis, as it is the most accurate indicator that shows the real state of affairs of a particular altcoin. When an altcoin is doing well, it tends to rise against BTC, even when the overall market is falling. But back to Cardano. Cowen has drawn a lot of interesting lines predicting that the ADA/BTC exchange rate will fall to the lows as it did in 2019. In fact, there could be another 65 to 70% drop in the price of Bitcoin before Cardano hits bottom and starts to reverse. There is another key point that supports the analyst's thesis. Bitcoin in 2019 and Bitcoin today are two very different assets in terms of status and reputation among institutional investors. Bitcoin is already being treated as a new asset class, applying for ETFs, etc. But altcoins have remained at the same level in terms of regulation for the last 4 years, and this can negatively affect the price dynamics of any altcoin. Here's the latest example. Today, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong revealed that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission wanted the exchange to delist the nearly 250 tokens on its platform before it filed a lawsuit against the exchange. At the time, the SEC reportedly said it believed every asset other than Bitcoin is a security. As you can see, even in the eyes of the SEC, Bitcoin has a higher status than all other altcoins, including Cardano. Therefore, if money will flow into the market, Bitcoin will grow first. As for the altcoins, it will be the opposite. They will lose capitalization and price against BTC. So, the first thesis of Brian Cowen looks quite reasonable. In addition to the comparison with Bitcoin, the analyst compared Cardano and Ethereum. And here the situation is much more interesting. Cardano has formed a downtrend against Ethereum since it entered the market. In simple words, ADA is losing to ETH in terms of growth dynamics and is now at a new all-time high. Let's take a closer look at this situation. I've drawn a descending channel within which the Cardano rate is moving. If you take a closer look at the red candlesticks, you will notice that they dominate the green candlesticks. Simply put, the sellers continue to dominate the market, and it doesn't look like this trend will end yet. I've said it in general in previous videos, but I'll say it again now. Cardano is losing to Ethereum in terms of marketing, new projects, and most importantly, new audiences. This is what the Cardano team needs to focus on if it wants to compete with Ethereum. Now I suggest we go back to the familiar Cardano to dollar chart and find out if it's all so bad. Ben Cowen compared the current market situation with 2019. So now he expects further decline and only then growth. But there are two questions. How deep will the decline be, and how big will the growth be afterwards? Let's start with the first question. As in 2019, we now have a zone from which the ADA price has bounced very sharply. This zone is now 22 cents. This is where buyers are willing to buy back all at once. To give you an example, I will show you two price bounces. In the first one, the price bounced very slowly and then moved lower. In the second case, the price bounced sharply and began to rise. This is a sign of trend strength. How far can the price of ADA go? Let's overlay the Fibonacci grid on the chart. Here we see the next resistance zone at exactly $1. ADA can reach this level in the fall. I've talked about this many times in my videos. The market will be more volatile and livelier in the fall. If we look globally, the Fibonacci grid shows us the $5 and $7.5 levels. In one of my videos, the $7.5 level was mentioned, so I think that will be the top of the next cycle. You may have wondered why I am simultaneously expecting ADA to drop against BTC while talking about the strength of Cardano buyers. The fact is that ADA probably won't fall below 20 cents except very quickly, but the token will grow slower than the rest of the market as money will first flow into Bitcoin and Ether and new blockchains with audiences. And Cardano is already considered old, so if you want quick profits, look for other coins. And so we talked about the ADA price. Now let's talk about what's going on in the blockchain and why you should pay attention to Cardano. DeFi Cardano had some very interesting things happen in the last 6 months. Cardano is the second highest liquidity growth network among all top blockchains. Only Solana is better. This shows investor interest in the blockchain itself, but also in the development of the Cardano ecosystem. In the last month alone, liquidity has increased by 5 to 20% across all Cardano projects. This is something most blockchains can only dream of. In addition, Cardano has reached an all-time high in terms of the volume of ADA blocked by DeFi. There are 600 million Cardano tokens in DeFi. At the beginning of the year, there were only 200 million. A threefold increase during a bear market tells us only one thing. In a bull market, the increase will be tenfold. Add to that another 62% of Cardano tokens that are staked in the protocol for blockchain security. That would leave 35% of the coins in the market. And that's not much to easily pump the price by several times. Friends, if you've enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Your Coin Post.